everybody. So we're into week 5, and I wanted to talk about some variations. If you feel that you can't do some of the exercises, I wanted to show you some options first before we get into our workout. So today we're going to have a circle. You can go ahead and put that by this side if you have it. And I wanted to talk about roll out, roll down. So we've been doing full range roll down as some of our sessions. And rolling down, a little bit bubbles in, rolling down, each vertebrae. But if you feel like you can't get yourself up, you can use the hands underneath your ribs together, middle abs to the floor, low abs to the floor. Inhale, release the circle. Exhale, shoulder blades, squeeze, chest, abs, abs. Inhale, exhale, 2 more. One more, inhale, exhale. Good. Little pulses now. 1, squeeze, and 2. So we're squeezing the circle. Couple more, inhale. 2 more. So on my exhale, punch the abs to the floor. Good. And stretch the circle up toward the ceiling. Bring the shoulders back. Slide the legs together. We're going to go into leg circles. Try to get the leg to where the circle is. How do you do that? Low abs tighten toward the floor. So stretch that right leg up to the ceiling. We're going to cross to the other ankle, corner, kick up 1. And inhale. cross, corner, 3. Inhale, and 4, 5, let's go to 8, 6, 7, 8, reverse, down, squeeze the back of the leg, kick, 2, cross, what do? Keep your right hip still, pull the abs to the floor. So you're trying not to let your hip wiggle around. Let's do 2 more, and 1. Good, leg down, left leg up, stretch, hold. Lock that left hip down. That's a challenge for me too. We're gonna squeeze that inner thigh to the ankle, press your butt on the press down, kegel to the floor on your kick. Cross, corner, and 2, and go to 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, reverse, butt, inner thigh, core, 2, so that's what you're trying to get, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and shake it out. Ah, feel it. Okay, so now let's bring the circle between the knees. Let's go for inner thighs for a little minute, right? Okay, so knees are just outside the hip bone. Arms are pressing down, shoulders back. Warming up the inner thighs. Try not to grip in your hip flexor. Just hold those sit bones to the floor. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Knee bones go in. 2, 3. Release it. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. 2, 3. Now when you squeeze the knees in, tighten those low abdominals. Tense them up. Pull them to the floor. And 3. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. 2, 3. Couple more. And 2, 3. Last one. And squeeze. 2, 3. From here, we're going to go into tabletop. Okay, so adjust if you need to, right? You want your knees, so the circle's right above that knee for me. Okay, inside knee corner muscles, those diamond muscles. Okay, stretching the arms to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, round or crunch and hold it. You're going to inhale, hold that crunch, exhale, squeeze the knees. 2, 3. Okay, release the knees, inhale, it's real tiny. Exhale, squeeze. Now pull the muscles to the floor, the core muscles. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. 2, 3. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. 2, 3. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. 2, 3. One more. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. 2, 3. Roll down. Woo, I feel it. Release. Okay. Next one, let's bring the legs up. You're going to bring the circle right above the ankles. Okay, so kind of like that. Okay. So finding that alignment, we might work with turnout, but for now, let's start with hip, knee, and ankle in line. Let's go into hundreds. So you're going to stretch your arms to the ceiling. Inhale, exhale, round your upper body forward. Press those blades down. Extend the legs about 45 degrees. Let's go ahead and pump the arms. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, squeeze. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3. Squeeze. 4, 5, 6. Squeeze on the squeeze. 7. On the exhale, sorry. 8. 2 more. 1. And rest. Ooh, awesome. Okay, so bring that circle to the outside left arm. My arm can't stretch actually because I'm close to the wall. Bring that right arm out to a T. Cross the left leg over right. Okay, inhale. On your exhale, bring the knees to the floor. Stretch your back for just a second. And your chest. Oh, feels good. Keep thinking of your knees pushing to the floor. Keep trying to pull your left shoulder back. And back to center. Switch. Circle to the right arm. Stretch it out in line with your shoulder. And cross right leg over left. Inhale, exhale, let the knees pull over toward the left side. Try to draw that right shoulder to the floor. What is it? Scapula rolling back and down toward your hip. And back to center. Okay, let's continue on with core just a bit, all right? So we're gonna go to tabletop position, squeeze the ankles and knees. Remember, knees aren't here for now. You're always going back to your nice tabletop position, 90-degree angle. You can go here as well, but let's go for this angle, okay? So we're gonna go to twists, stretch that circle straight again. Inhale, exhale, round up and over to crunch position. Bring the circle toward the ankles. From here, slide that right knee in, left leg straight. Notice my foot is pushing the knee. You're gonna bring the circle to the straight leg, squeeze into the knee, 1. Go to tabletop, make the circle go over the knees, reach to the right leg, straight, squeeze, 2. Tabletop, notice I'm not going back with my head. Over the knees, right. Inhale, exhale, left. Inhale, exhale, right. Through that, you're controlling. Good. Inhale. Inhale, exhale, low abs. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Couple more. And 1. Okay, let's do quick ones. Over to left, 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. Tap. And 1. And 2. Keep going. And 2. And inhale. And exhale. Couple more. And 1. And rest. Oh boy, I might feel this tomorrow. Okay, one more low ab exercise. You're gonna bring that circle back between those ankles, okay? All right, so from here, let's go to tabletop. All right, so make sure your knees aren't overly introverted. Keep them in line with the hips, slightly out of it. Okay, let's go into stretching the arms by your side, shoulder blades back. Inhale, on your exhale, squeeze the circle. You're gonna really tighten the low pelvic floor and think of your tailbone curling up, like you're creating that little rocking chair shape. You know how the rocking chair is curved, right? You're gonna pull the navel to the floor, but lift that tailbone, okay? Inhale at 90 degrees, exhale. If you can, add the squeeze, tuck your butt. You're gonna just lift up tiny. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, lift. Inhale at 90, exhale, squeeze, low abs in, lift. Woo. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, low abs in, lift. So you want to lift with the abs, squeeze, lift. It's kind of hard. And squeeze, lift. 2 more, squeeze, tuck, lift. Last one at neutral, then squeeze, then you tuck, lift, and rest. Okay, nice. All right, so let's work into bridges a bit. So bring the circle now in between the knees, okay, back into that position. Okay, holding, hopefully you don't have a slippery circle. Holding that with your inner thighs. We're gonna go into our bridge. So inhale, shoulders are back, exhale, squeeze the circle, pull the low abs in toward your spine, tighten the low abdominals through the middle, close the ribs. They'll lift up into the hips, extending the tailbone toward the ceiling. Don't let your ribs pop. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Try to close the ribs. Try to think of stretching your spine and your tailbone toward that opposite wall. And then go into your neutral spine, right? So inhale, exhale, squeeze a circle. Tighten in the low abdominal. You should feel like a zipper zipping. Middle abs, tense up because it's easy to cheat. All the way up close. Reaching out, you can check your tailbone if you need to, you know. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Upper back, stretching. Middle, low. Pull that tailbone away. And neutral. Again, inhale, exhale, tuck. Squeeze that circle. Lifting. Ooh, I'm gonna cramp. Little hip presses. Let's focus on your glute here and hamstring. If you need to hold it, go ahead and do so. You're gonna push up 1. Tiny little pulse. 2. Squeeze and squeeze 4. It might be tiny. You might only be able to lift a little bit off the floor or not even at all. If you can't lift off the floor, just squeeze. And push. And squeeze. Couple more. And squeeze. And squeeze. And 1. and hold. Squeeze a circle with the knees, 1, and squeeze, 2, tiny little squeeze, 3, oh my goodness, and 4, and squeeze, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, I feel it, and 1, good, and rolling down and rest. Yikes! Circle on, well, let's cross the left ankle over your right knee. You're gonna bring the circle on your right foot and pull that right knee in. Oh my goodness, I feel my butt. Circle your knee and pull in. Oh, why do I circle the knee? Someone asked me that once. It's because it can help maneuver the muscles around the socket. I'm gonna circle around and in. It just gets different angles in there. Okay, switch. You're gonna bring that right leg over the left. Okay, the left foot and back down. So now we're gonna circle and in. And circle and in. And circle and in. Good. And bring it down. Awesome. So let's go ahead and sit up. We're going to go into a little bit of elongation series and arm series continued. We're going to stretch our arms to tabletop here. We're going to stretch up overhead, inhaling, growing taller. Think of your sit bones planting into the floor, closing those ribs, and hold. From here, squeeze your butt. Pull the logs in. Grow taller, 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 chin in, head to the sky. Do it again, inhale. Exhale, squeeze your butt. Think of a 2-year-old punching you in your belly. Lift up through your spine. Shoulders down, chin in, head to the sky. One more, inhale. Exhale, squeeze your butt. 2-year-old punch. Grow taller, taller, chin in, head to the sky. Hold. From here, inhale. Exhale, ground that left hip. Grow taller, up and over to the right. Hold, 2, 3. Tighten the abs. Inhale, grow taller up to your heart. Exhale, up and over left. Ground that right hip down on the floor. Lift up in your spine. Grow taller, inhale, lift. Up and over. Hold. Inhale, grow taller, squeeze your butt. Up and over. Hold. Nice. From here, let's bring the circle down. We're going to extend the legs about in line with the hips. Mini little V. Stretch the circle back up. Inhale. We're going to go into rotation, trunk rotation. Exhale to the right. Go center. Inhale, left side. Ooh, tighter on the side. Inhale, exhale, right. Inhale, left. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, right. Couple more. Squeeze those abs. 2 more. And 1. And rest. Cross the ankles. Bring the circle in front of the chest. Shoulders are down. Roll the shoulders up and down. Press and squeeze the circle. 1, 2, 3. Press your blades. And 4. Press your lats. Keep going. Inhale, exhale. And 2 more. And 1. Stretch your arms straight and squeeze. 1 and 2. Pressing in the inside arms. And 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stretch it up, reach, hold, bend the elbows slightly. Squeeze those blades down and press 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. Squeeze and 10 and rest. Awesome. Okay, last couple exercises. We're going to bring the circle on that bottom ankle, okay, right above it. Outside leg on the top one. Okay, you want to bring your knee bones forward, right? You're going to line your hips, line your shoulder, okay? And let's bring the circle about 45 degrees forward, okay? So from here, bring that right arm down. You're going to just hold your head down onto the floor and your arm at 90 degrees. Stretch that left arm in line with your hip, okay? So you're going to squeeze a circle. 1, 2, 3, hold. So you're going to press that left leg down into the right. Release it. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze down. 2, 3, hold. Okay. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze down. 3, hold. So you're just kind of getting used to that circle first. And squeeze down. 2, 3, hold. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze down. 2, 3, hold. One more, and squeeze down, 2, 3, hold. From here, keep stretching that arm. You're gonna inhale, exhale, you're gonna lift up in your upper body, squeeze and lift the circle, and back down. So it's kind of like a little side V. So you're gonna reach to the left ankle, squeeze a circle, lift up your head and chest, lift up your legs. So it's a side oblique work. And back down, inhale, exhale, reach, lift. And back down, inhale, exhale, squeeze, lift. And back down, inhale, exhale, squeeze, lift. I need this too. And squeeze, lift. And last one, and squeeze, lift. Okay, little pulses, 1, reach to the ankle, 2, and 3, and 4, and 3. I'm gonna fill up my shoulder a little bit. 2, and 1, and rest. Rest your head. That felt good. Squeeze the circle, little pulses, 1, and squeeze 2. The outside leg's pressing down, and squeeze 4, 5, squeeze 6, and 7, squeeze 8, and 9, and 10. That little cat here. Okay, switch. Other side. All right. Lining up, hip with the back. Okay, bottom circle, handle on the right above the ankle. Okay, bring your knees so that they're facing forward and your hip over hip. Okay, bring the arm down to the floor. You're kind of like a little mini L. Okay, so inhale, exhale, squeeze down, 1, 2, 3, hold, just outside circle. Inhale, release it, and squeeze down, 2, 3, hold. And release, and squeeze, down, 2, 3, hold. Good, inhale, exhale, down. You can rest your head on your hand if you want for the first part. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, 2, 3, hold. Either one's fine. And squeeze, 2, 3, hold. Inhale and exhale, squeeze, hold. And last one, inhale, exhale, squeeze, hold. From here, bring that arm, reaching out. Inhale, exhale, squeeze and lift, hold, 2, 3, and back down. Inhale, exhale, you're gonna lift your chest, lift your upper body, and lift your legs too. Back down, inhale, exhale, reach to the right ankle, lift. Back down, inhale, you should feel it in your obliques. That's right in here. Okay, back down, inhale, exhale, squeeze, lift, 2, 3, hold. Inhale, exhale, squeeze, 2, 3, hold. And one more squeeze, 2, 3, hold. All right, little pulses, 1, squeeze, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, and rest. Awesome. Rest your arm here, you can bring them in, all right? Hip over hip, and press down, little pulses, 1, outside leg down to the other ankle, 2, squeeze down, and 3, and 4, and 5, squeeze, whoop, and 6, and 7, and 8, squeeze, and 9, and 10, and rest. Awesome. All right, coming back up, let's do a little stretch and arm circle. Reach your arms up, inhale, out and down. Bring the arms forward and then uplift, up and down, and push forward and up and down. Right arm down to the floor, reach up and over with that left. Stretching the floor, 3 circles, circling up and over, and 2, and down, and 3, up, and reach up, left arm and up and over, 3 circles, and 2, and 3, reach up and down. Good. From here, go ahead and go onto the knees. We're going to push the knees out, little cat stretch, just stretch, 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 pushing to the floor. Try to release any stress. Walk your hands up slowly, pull that navel in, rolling up. And you've finished. Thanks for doing another workout with me. Next one will be a little bit more focused on the back. So have a good week, everybody.